In yet another dramatic turn in global diplomacy, US President Donald Trump has once again set his sights on North Korea. Speaking at the White House alongside South Korea's new president, Jae Myung, Trump revealed his desire to meet Kim Jong-un this year, reviving the once high-profile but ultimately failed nuclear diplomacy of his first term. This bold announcement has reignited questions about whether Trump can truly broker peace on the Korean peninsula, or if history is about to repeat itself. Trump, who met Kim 3 times during his first presidency, described his personal relationship with the North Korean leader as closer than anyone else's, joking that perhaps only Kim's sister, Kim Yo-jong, knew him better. This comes despite North Korea's continued nuclear advancements and open hostility toward US-South Korea military exercises. For President Lee, who was elected earlier this year on a platform of cautious engagement with the North, the Oval Office meeting was a chance to align with Washington. He called Trump the only person capable of ending the decades-old Korean standoff, even humorously suggesting the construction of a Trump Tower in Pyongyang. Yet, beneath the optimism, tensions were brewing. Hours before their meeting, Trump criticized South Korea's internal politics, calling ongoing investigations into former President Yoon Suk-yeol a purge or revolution. Though Trump softened his tone after their meeting, the remarks cast a shadow over Lee's Washington debut. While Trump spoke of peace, North Korea's actions tell a different story. Analysts point out that Kim Jong-un has been emboldened by the war in Ukraine, dispatching thousands of North Korean soldiers to support Russia while deepening ties with Vladimir Putin. At home, Kim continues to expand his nuclear program, most recently overseeing the test firing of new air defense systems. Instead of slowing down, Pyongyang seems determined to showcase its military muscle, using global instability to its advantage. The meeting also touched on the controversial issue of US military bases in South Korea. Trump openly suggested that Washington might seek ownership of the land hosting the 28,500 US troops rather than leasing it. Such a proposal is likely to stir outrage among South Korea's political left, where American military presence remains a contentious topic. Trump's remarks echo his long-standing view that allies like South Korea and Japan rely too heavily on US protection while not contributing enough financially. Despite these tensions, Washington and Seoul remain deeply economically intertwined. A trade deal clinched in July promised $350 billion in South Korean investments in the US, sparing Seoul from harsher tariffs. Yet, disputes linger over nuclear energy cooperation, defense spending, and trade regulations. Trump, who once labeled South Korea a money machine, is likely to keep pressing Seoul for greater concessions. Since Trump's return to the White House in January, Kim Jong-un has pointedly ignored his calls for renewed diplomacy. While Trump hopes his personal charm can bring Kim back to the table, Pyongyang's focus on weapons development and foreign military involvement suggests otherwise. Lee's careful diplomacy may help soften the edges, but the question remains: can Trump succeed where he failed before? Or will Kim continue to use the promise of negotiations as leverage while advancing his nuclear ambitions? Trump's push to meet Kim Jong-un is as much about reclaiming diplomatic glory as it is about resolving one of the world's most dangerous standoffs. For President Lee, the stakes could not be higher, as South Korea balances hope for peace with the risks of provoking a nuclear-armed neighbor. As history has shown, North Korea rarely plays by the rules of diplomacy, and this latest chapter could either deliver a breakthrough or set the stage for another round of disappointment. One thing is certain: the world will be watching closely as Trump once again bets on his friendship with Kim Jong-un to reshape the future of the Korean peninsula.